Hi, this is DJ Mikas for TranceClass TV. On this show, we're connecting live with Kris O'Neill in Denmark. Kris O'Neill is a DJ that is signed on Tone Diary and Black Hole Records. Hi Kris, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. Thank you. How are you?
Very good, very good. How's it going in Denmark? What time it is right now?
It is 20 past 8 in the evening. So.
8 o'clock, so see, there's a little bit of a difference, about 8:20 here, so halfway around the world, really. First question I want to ask you really is, can you please introduce yourself for the people of TranceClass that watch the show? They might have heard your music and the big DJ sets and everything, but I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little more about your career, how you began, you know, and where you're at right now, briefly.
Yeah, 24 years old from Denmark, and I've been DJing I got my first equipment when I was 15, so it's like 9 years ago. I had my first club gig when I was 16, so. And then I think I had my first release about 6 or 7 years ago, so it's been a few years now.
First club gig when you were 16, was that legal?
Probably not. So you have to be 18 to get in, but I looked a bit older, so it turned out okay. It
worked, that's great.
Yeah, but they asked me, so.
No, that's good enough, right, that's good. 16 years old first gig, that's an interesting fact, really. I want to ask you, what was your first release that was successful, and on what label was it?
The tracks I get the most recognized by is actually a remix I did. The first one I did was called 400 Years to Dawn by Abdul Bayari. It was released on Enhanced. Also, the remix I did this summer for Just Breathing, Closer, has got some nice feedback. So, but I think I still need that one single.
Oh, it will come, that's for sure. I listened to a lot of your track, and the quality is there, that's for sure. You know, it's just a matter of time, maybe. But I want to ask you about the releases. You're working on some project right now. Do you have anything that I think you just get the release just really last week or something like that? What did you release lately?
It's been a few months, but I have a single coming up on Tone Diary. Yeah, I did with another Danish guy called Kihol, who actually just moved to Vancouver. So it should be out, I think, next month. Next month,
really? What's the name of the release?
It's called We Just Did.
We Just Did. It's Kris O'Neill and
Kihol.
Kihol,
yeah.
Kihum? Okay, sorry about that. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Talking about Denmark, we talked a bit earlier, and I wanted to know a bit about the Denmark scene and everything. You told me there's not really much trance scene in Denmark, but is there anything? You said you played in clubs and everything. Is there any club or event or festival that's still relevant for the trance scene in Denmark?
There's not too many really, but I think in like 3 weeks there'll be a somewhat big event. I'll be playing with Daniel Candy and Jen Nielsen, Niklas Harding, among some others. So probably the biggest event in Denmark in several years. So pretty excited to see how it'll turn out. Crossing fingers. So.
Talking about DJ gigs and things like that, I want to know, do you have any artist that is a bit unknown to the public that you're playing right now that you think they're making amazing music? You know, we can name one, two, as you wish.
I don't know if there's someone in particular unknown, but guys like, especially Mikas play almost all his tracks quality every time.
Yeah. Well, he's quite known, really.
Yeah, he is, but I think that's one of the guys that really almost every time it's in my set. The same with Center Van Dorn, pure quality every time as well. So those two guys in particular, not unknown, but
yeah, they are both quite known and everything. But we all know those guys deliver quality every time, right? So it's always a sure value. Talking about music, what is the track that last year that really resonated to you as a top shelf track that you played numerous times that you might still play now? For 2010. I know we're a little bit in 2011, but let's go back a little bit.
Yeah, I think there was two tracks. One of them, also by Center Van Dorn, was Reach Out, but smashing the clubs every time.
Definitely.
The other one was a bit quieter, was the Way Out West, Surrender, and the LK Klein remix. It was really, really beautiful.
Yeah, really,
a bit slower, but really, really good.
Excellent track.
I think those two were the highlights of 2010 for me.
Talking about clubs and gigs and things like that, I know you tour a little bit around Europe and things like that. Do you have a gig that really strike you as a memorable moment for you? Like that you felt that you delivered a DJ set and you really connected to your public?
I think one of the best gigs I had was probably my third foreign gig. It was in El Salvador. I was just turned 19 and went to the other side of the world, and there was thousands and thousands of people that wrote autographs and take pictures and stuff, treated like a rock star. So,
and
that's in my memory for sure.
And that is 5 years ago, you said?
Yeah, I think 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty amazing, really. Talking about gigs, what is coming up for you this spring or this summer? Do you have anything booked? You told us a bit earlier about a big festival that's happening in Denmark. Anything else?
I think that one is the only one that's confirmed. I have like a number of countries that still needs to get the dates confirmed and stuff, but hopefully during the summer something should happen. So so far I'm just spending time in the studio, but
that's
summer
good.
should be good.
Another question about the studio. Since we are in the studio, I want to ask you about what are you working on right now at the moment? Are you working on a new project, or are you working on collaboration? You get some remixes coming or something?
Mainly remixes at the moment. I have a remix coming up of the new Mundane single, actually, called Promises from Black Hole. Should be promoted in about a month, I think.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I have a few remixes other, but I think I'll wait to see until they're done and approved.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, it's always the game. The name of it.
I'll do a new collab with Joni Lundqvist, JBL from Sweden.
Yeah, I know Joni. Yeah.
Excited to see how that'll turn out.
Great. All right, Kris, thank you very much for being on the TranceClass show. You have anything you want to say to your public or the audience right now before we leave?
Yeah, I hope to see you all guys soon. Hope to get to Vancouver someday. Take care.
Thanks, Kris.